Hi and welcome to today's video. We're going to make a quick card that's rather simple. We're going to use the Lawn Fawn die set as well as the Lawn Fawn conversation heart add-on for How You Been. And I have a link up at the top for a video that you might enjoy using the same set, trying to show you different ways to use the set and stretch your supplies, or if you don't have all the set, you can still make a quick card. I plan to use the two large dies. I'll be using for my base Dots and Stripes Valentine paper. This is the 6x6 paper pad. You could also use the 12x12 sheets. The dots are just smaller and bigger spaced out on the sheets. I plan to use in these sheets a piece of the large black and white cardstock and a sheet of the pink. I also highly recommend that you use your scraps to cut out your dies. I have a link up here about cutting out scraps and organizing them so you can really use your paper up. So let's get started. Just so you can see, I have die cut a piece of red with the large die, and I have die cut 3 pink with the small die. And what I plan to do is assemble the 3 pink in layers so that they stand up on the card. So I'll just add on my Gina Connect glue. I love this glue. It gives me time to manipulate the project. And by adding this, it'll give my card a little bit of dimension and a little bit of pop to the card. And so I'll set this to the side to dry, and I will put a large stamping block on top. Now, whoops, and see it moves a little and shifts, so we'll set that off to the side. Now I'm going to cut my paper. With my Tim Holtz trimmer, I have made an A2 card, and now I'm going to cut down the 2 pieces. My main background is going to fit the entire A2 side folding card. So I will put in the paper my Tim Holtz trimmer at 5.5 and cut that. I will rotate the paper and cut it on the line at 4.5. Next, I want this piece to be a tad bit smaller. So I'm going to put this piece in at 5.25 and rotate it and put it in at 4 inches. This will allow my cardstock to layer pretty nice and give me some dimension. Next, I'm going to assemble my card. So I have a A2 card side folding base, and I will fold it, and I will use my bone folder to crease it down. And next, I am going to add my paper on. So I'm just going to put some Gina Connect glue down. Again, I love this. It gives me some wiggle room. And I decided on the smaller dots just to give it a contrast. So there's the front of my card, and then I'll use the larger dots. So I'm going to actually put the glue on the back of this paper. And see, this is a quick card that you could actually mass produce if you wanted to. And I like that because I love to send cards and brighten people's day. Next, I'm going to put my heart down. Now, for one of the things is you might see a little glue sticking out right there on the page. I have a microfiber cloth that I use just to pick up that glue. So there we go. We don't see that glue anymore. And we'll put down our heart. These stitched hearts by Fawn are really pretty. They can be used in a variety of ways, but I just really love making this simple. So we'll line that up and put it in the middle of our card. And then we'll take this heart. Now, before I put this heart down, I want to stamp on it. So I'll set my card to the side and I'll get out my Stamping Misty. This is a great tool and it'll hold my items in place. Now, I'm again using this Fawn set, and I plan to take out the Happy Heart Day. And I will lay that down where I would like to stamp it. And I want it right in the center. Again, I know where I have placed my heart. I will use my Memento Tuxedo black ink, my favorite ink, because it's very versatile, and I will stamp this down. And that is so cute. It says Happy Heart Day. Now I'll bring this back over to my card, and I'm going to assemble this on the front using my Gina Connect glue. And I will put my heart down, and I'll add my block to hold it in place, and we'll let that dry. Next, I have gotten my Misty out. I love this tool, and place my card inside the Misty. I'm going to take my magnet to hold it down, more so in the middle, and I'm going to put in what I want to put in the card. Now, you could use the Happy Valentine's Day and put a bunch of hearts at the bottom and color them, or you can take the simple heart and add it inside your card. And that's what I'm going to do today. And again, I am going to place this down and use my Memento black ink on the inside because it's Copic friendly coloring. And then I will just stamp this down. And I'm going to use my little stamping tool to get a good impression. And there you go, another quick simple card. And then I can just take a Copic marker. I will be using R24, and I can just color in the heart to add a little something to the inside. And if you want it to really jazz up this card for the recipient, you could take your envelope that you're going to send to your recipient and take the falling hearts and put those in the bottom of the envelope. Let me clean these original stamps off I just used. Take them off the Misty. And then we can put in the original hearts down here in the corner. We'll use that same Memento black ink. We'll stamp that down. Use our folder. Now, a tip, if you want to color with this, with Copic markers, I suggest always taking a sheet of paper and putting it behind your coloring area on your envelope so that the ink does not bleed through your envelope, but instead will bleed onto the paper. So when you color with Copics, because they're alcohol marker, they will bleed through. And you can see that tip saved your envelope, and it looks beautiful, and you could put other colors there. Thank you for stopping by. I hope if you like this video, you'll give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you.